Archangel Michael says, this is a final attempt from a past loved one, open before it disappears. My beloved child, don't skip this. Something beyond this world is trying to reach you right now. You've felt it lately, the sudden chill in your room, the scent that reminds you of someone long gone. Stay till the end, because what you're about to hear isn't random. A presence has been following you, not to scare you, but to remind you of unfinished words. Someone you loved deeply, someone whose departure shattered you, has been trying to reach you through dreams, songs, and flickering lights. They've waited for this moment, this final attempt, before they fade completely. Don't scroll. Archangel Michael says this message carries a divine seal that was delayed until you were ready to receive it. The person who once held your hand from this world is now whispering from the next. They've watched your tears, your silence, your pain, and today, they've chosen to break heaven's silence. You weren't imagining that touch on your shoulder last night, nor that soft voice that called your name when no one was there. They're here, right now, hoping you don't ignore this last sign. Stay till the end, because in the next few moments, something you never expected will unfold. They say they tried to reach you before, through dreams that woke you crying, through that picture that suddenly fell, through songs that played at the exact moment your heart broke again. But this time, heaven itself intervened. This is the final chance to hear what they've been carrying in silence. You've blamed yourself for what happened, thinking you could have done more. But Archangel Michael wants you to know, it wasn't your fault. Their soul has been watching you heal, waiting for you to forgive yourself so they can rest in peace. Something huge is waiting for you before this message fades. The air around you will change, you might feel warmth or a soft pressure near your heart. That's them, confirming they're here. Listen closely, because before this message disappears, you'll know exactly what they wanted to tell you. Don't skip, my child. The next few words hold the closure your soul has been begging for. They want you to live again, fully, fearlessly, beautifully. They're saying, I'm proud of you. You did everything you could. And as these words reach you, the energy around you begins to shift, one last time. My dearest one, stay till the end, because what's about to unfold carries the heartbeat of heaven itself. Archangel Michael says the veil between worlds is thin tonight, and that's why your loved one's voice is finally breaking through. The clock isn't random, you've been guided to this exact second for a reason that your soul already knows. You've felt their presence stronger lately, haven't you? That soft breeze with no window open. That sudden warmth when you whisper their name. They've been standing near you in silence, hoping you'd notice the subtle signs, the same perfume, the flickering candle, the way your favorite song starts at the perfect moment. Don't skip. They want to thank you for keeping their memory alive. They've seen the nights you cried quietly into your pillow, the mornings when you forced yourself to smile so others wouldn't see your pain. They're saying, you kept going, even when you didn't want to. That's courage. Stay till the end, because they have one final thing to reveal. They say the letter that was never written, the apology that was never spoken, is being delivered now through this message. Heaven has granted permission for one final word, one last blessing. It's wrapped in light, carried by Archangel Michael himself, because your heart deserves peace before this year ends. Something huge is waiting for you. The message says, don't hold on to guilt. I left because my time was written, not because you failed me. Those words are glowing in the unseen realm, meant to release the chain around your chest. Feel the warmth rising through your body now. That's them saying, I'm free, and I want you to be free too. They're showing a scene, a memory you might have forgotten. You laughing together, maybe near water or under a familiar tree. That place still holds their energy. Visit it soon, Archangel Michael says, because they'll be there waiting to send you a sign. Maybe a feather. Maybe a soft touch. Maybe a light that flickers right when you speak their name. Don't scroll. This is not coincidence, it's divine timing. They've waited through hundreds of silent nights for your heart to be open enough to receive this message. The moment you finish hearing it, something will align, a call, a sign, or a dream that will confirm every word. And before this message fades, they whisper through Michael, tell them I love them. Tell them I never left. Tell them this is my final goodbye, not of distance, but of peace. Stay till the end, because the final line carries the closure that heaven promised you long ago. My beloved child, stay till the end. Something powerful is happening right now, the kind of thing that only occurs when heaven bends time for a moment of truth. Archangel Michael says this is the final bridge between your heart and theirs, the one that pain could never destroy. They've been trying to reach you through numbers, through dreams that feel too real to be coincidence, through strangers who spoke words that made your eyes fill with tears. You've wondered if it was just your imagination. But listen, it was them. They never stopped loving you, even after crossing the veil. Don't skip. You remember that day when the sky felt heavier than usual, when you sensed something standing near your bed? That wasn't fear. That was love in its purest form, trying to touch you one last time. They were there, whispering, I'm right here, and I never left. Something huge is waiting for you in these next words. They want you to know that their final moments weren't full of pain, they were full of light. They saw you. They heard your cry. They felt your love reach them, even when you thought you were too late. Archangel Michael says they've carried your name like a melody in the higher realms. Every prayer, every tear, every memory you replay, it's stored in divine light. And now, that same light is being returned to you as healing. You may feel warmth in your chest or tears rising. That's heaven confirming this message is real. Don't scroll, my child. They say the time has come for you to live without guilt, to smile without hesitation, to laugh again. Because when you do, their soul shines brighter where they are. They say, you've mourned me long enough. Now honor me by living fully. Something in your life will shift after this, a conversation, a sign, a sudden wave of peace when you least expect it. That's them, walking beside you quietly. Archangel Michael says they've requested a blessing for you, one that will appear in the form of unexpected help or a long-awaited answer within days. Don't skip this part. Heaven doesn't repeat what's already spoken. They're saying, my final gift to you is peace. Whenever you miss me, close your eyes. I'll meet you there, not in sorrow, but in love that never ends. My precious one, don't skip this moment. What's happening right now isn't just a message. It's a reunion your soul has been waiting for. Archangel Michael says this is the last time your loved one's voice will echo this close to the physical world before it fades back into the light. Stay till the end, because something sacred is about to unfold. They're showing me a light, soft, golden, familiar, wrapping around you right now. It's them. The one you thought you lost. They've been standing near, listening to every word you whisper when no one's around. Every tear you've hidden has been seen by heaven, and tonight, they want you to stop carrying that weight alone. You may have felt their presence in small ways, a flickering candle, a faint scent that fills the room for no reason, a song that plays just when you think of them. Those weren't accidents. Those were their ways of saying, I'm still with you, even now. Stay till the end, because their final gift is about to be revealed. Archangel Michael says your loved one fought to send this message through divine permission, a once-in-a-lifetime opening of energy meant only for you. They're saying, I can't stay much longer, but before I go, I want you to promise me something. Live. Smile again. Travel. Try new things. Don't stay in the same pain that once broke you. Something huge is waiting for you right after this, a sign of confirmation that heaven has heard you. You might see a specific word, a color, or even a feather fall near you within the next 24 hours. When it happens, don't doubt it. That's your validation that this moment was real. They're showing gratitude for how you've kept their memory alive, the photos, the rituals, the quiet conversations. They say, you honored me more than I ever deserved. Now it's my turn to honor you from beyond. Archangel Michael stands beside them, nodding gently, blessing this final goodbye with peace. Before this message disappears, your loved one wants one final thing, for you to let go of the pain, but never the love. They whisper, every time you laugh, I live again through you. Every time you forgive, I rise higher in light. Don't cry for me anymore. I'm home, and I'm watching over you. If this message reached your heart, take a moment to breathe and let gratitude fill you. Share this light forward, because someone else might be waiting for a message like this too. Comment how you feel, and if this touched you, make sure you're subscribed, because heaven's messages always find the ones who are ready. My beloved soul, don't skip this moment, because what's about to be said carries the final echo of a love that refuses to fade. Archangel Michael says the air around you right now is alive with energy, the kind that happens when heaven opens one last window between worlds. Stay till the end, because before this message ends, something will stir inside you that you'll never forget. They're here again, closer than ever. You might feel a light touch on your shoulder, or warmth spreading through your hands. That's not your imagination, that's their way of saying, I'm here, one more time. You've missed them in silence, and they've watched you in patience. Every quiet night when you whispered their name into the dark, they listened. They've come not to remind you of loss, but of eternity. They say, love doesn't end at goodbye. It transforms, it expands, and it waits. Don't skip, my child, because this is the part where they release their final words, the ones they held onto across realms. They want you to know the love you shared still breathes, still glows, still protects you. Archangel Michael stands beside them now, his wings surrounding you both in light. He says this is your moment of peace, the moment where grief finally loosens its grip. You've carried sorrow for too long, and heaven won't allow it anymore. Something huge is waiting for you, a divine release that will feel like calmness settling deep within your spirit. They whisper softly through the veil, "I forgive everything. Please forgive me too." Those words carry healing beyond time. Every regret, every unspoken truth, every moment you replayed in your mind, it's all dissolving now. Stay till the end, because your next chapter begins the moment you hear this. Archangel Michael says you'll soon notice a shift, your sleep will become lighter, your dreams more vivid, your heart less heavy. That's how you'll know this message worked. They've touched your soul one last time to say, "You're safe now. I'm free, and I'll always walk beside you in spirit." Before this fades, they want to remind you of something important. Whenever life feels overwhelming, close your eyes and breathe. You'll feel their presence like a calm wave surrounding you. That's them, reminding you that heaven is never far away. And as the light begins to dim, they say one final time, "Thank you for loving me, even beyond goodbye." Archangel Michael lifts them gently back into the higher light, but not before leaving a blessing in your path, peace, clarity, and an unshakable knowing that love never dies. If this message found you, let it stay in your heart. Share it, because someone else might need the reminder that heaven is still speaking. Stay connected, more divine messages are coming, and the next one might hold your miracle. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is the most important part, the moment when heaven's whisper turns into a clear voice. Archangel Michael says this is the closing of a circle that began long before you even realized it. The one who passed has fought through light and silence just to speak these last words to you. Don't skip, because what comes now will change the way you see everything. They say, "I didn't leave. I simply moved to a place where your eyes can't see, but your heart can still feel." That's why sometimes your chest tightens suddenly, or your eyes fill with tears for no reason. It's because their soul brushes yours in those quiet seconds, trying to tell you, "I'm still here." Something huge is waiting for you in the next few moments. A sign, a dream, or a sudden realization that brings peace after years of confusion. Heaven has written this meeting into your timeline as closure, not to end love, but to complete it. Archangel Michael stands beside them, his light wrapping around your energy, helping your spirit release what it's been holding. You may feel warmth in your back or a soft chill in your room, don't fear it. That's the proof that they've reached you, fully, completely, without barriers. They're saying, "You're not alone, not even for a second. I walk beside you every sunrise, every night when you look at the stars. Stay till the end." They're grateful you didn't give up, even when the world felt empty. They say, "I watched you survive the impossible, and it made me proud." You've carried their memory not as a burden but as a torch, one that's lighting your new path now. Archangel Michael says heaven is preparing something unexpected for you, a blessing tied to your strength, your loyalty, your love. Don't scroll. Your loved one is smiling as they watch you listen. They know this is their final moment to speak through time. Their words are trembling through the veil. "Promise me you'll live again. Promise me you'll laugh like you used to. Promise me you'll see that everything you lost will return in a new form." The message is beginning to fade, but the energy remains, glowing, eternal, anchored in your heart. You'll start to feel lighter soon, because they've taken a piece of your sorrow back with them into the light. Archangel Michael says this is how healing feels when it's heaven-sent, silent, warm, undeniable. Before they go, they whisper, "I love you in every lifetime, in every version of the world. Look for me in peace, not in pain." And just like that, the air stills, quiet, sacred, full of calm. You've just witnessed a farewell written in light. If this message reached you deeply, hold it close and breathe. Share this with someone who's grieving, because sometimes, heaven speaks through you to heal another soul. Stay connected, stay open, because your next message will reveal the blessing that follows this goodbye. My dearest one, don't skip this. You've reached the part where heaven begins to reveal what all of this truly meant. Archangel Michael says this moment is sacred. Your loved one's energy hasn't vanished, it has transformed into a guide that walks with you every single day. Stay till the end, because what you're about to feel is the closure and comfort your heart has been seeking for years. They say, "You've cried enough tears for both of us. Now let me lift the weight off your shoulders." As you listen, you may feel a strange calm spreading through you. That's their spirit wrapping you in light. Every ache, every sleepless night, every silent memory you replay, they've seen it all, and tonight, they're turning it into peace. Archangel Michael says this isn't just a message, it's a restoration. A divine rewiring of your energy where pain transforms into purpose. They want you to know that everything that was taken from you emotionally will return, not in the same form, but in ways more beautiful than before. Stay till the end, because the revelation hasn't finished yet. They whisper, "You think I'm gone, but look again. Every time you help someone, every time you smile through tears, every time you forgive, I'm right there inside those moments." Heaven calls this the living proof of eternal connection. Your bond didn't break, it expanded into a force that now protects you. Something huge is waiting for you right after this, a shift, a divine confirmation. Within days, you'll see a repeating number, a name, or a symbol that links directly to this moment. It will come like a whisper from the unseen, and when it does, don't doubt it. It's heaven's way of saying, "We heard you." This message reached home. Archangel Michael stands tall behind you now, his wings glowing brighter than ever. He says, "You are not haunted by loss, you are blessed by remembrance." Every part of your story has been recorded in divine archives, and now it's time for you to step forward without fear. Don't scroll, this moment is your awakening. They send one final vibration through the veil, "My love became light." And that light will guide you wherever you go. As those words dissolve into the air, you'll notice how calm the room feels. That silence isn't emptiness, it's heaven's echo of peace. If this touched your spirit, let the calm linger. Share this message so someone else can find their light through your strength. And remember, heaven never closes a door without opening a miracle right after. Stay till the end, because the next message carries that miracle itself. My beloved child, don't skip this part. What's coming now is the moment where everything connects. Archangel Michael says this is the chapter where your heart finally understands why that loss happened the way it did. Heaven has been preparing you for this revelation, and now, the truth is ready to unfold. Stay till the end, because it's not an ending, it's a rebirth. They're saying softly, "You think you lost me, but my energy never left your side. Every time you were protected from something you didn't see, that was them. Every delay that saved you from heartbreak, that was them. They've been the invisible shield guiding you toward people who mirror their kindness and away from those who would harm your peace. Don't scroll. This moment is sacred. You'll soon notice signs that they're still guiding your steps, a dream that feels real, a voice that sounds familiar, a message that arrives exactly when you need it most. Archangel Michael says, these aren't coincidences. They are coordinated moments designed by heaven. They want you to know they've seen your growth, how you've started to smile again, how you've learned to live with purpose. They whisper, I'm proud of you for not giving up when life tried to break you. You didn't know it then, but every time you stood up, I stood beside you. Stay till the end, something massive is waiting in the next few words. Archangel Michael says heaven has written a new season into your destiny. The grief that once haunted you will soon become the reason others find healing through you. That's how your loved one's legacy continues, through your courage, through your compassion, through your light. Don't skip this, because right now, their energy is strongest. You may feel a sudden calm, or warmth on your face, or goosebumps running down your arms. That's not your mind playing tricks. That's them saying, I'm okay now. And you will be too. They're showing an image, a light at the end of a hallway. That's them walking back into the higher realm, smiling, waving, but not disappearing. Because the love you shared has no distance. It's eternal, bound by spirit, protected by Michael's wings. Archangel Michael speaks one last time, you have honored the message. Now walk in peace. The light you feel around you tonight is not fading, it's following you. And as that light settles, a deep stillness enters the room, the kind that feels like truth, not absence. If this touched your soul, carry it quietly in your heart. Share it if you feel called, because someone else might be one message away from their own healing. Stay tuned, my child, heaven isn't finished yet. The next message will reveal what blessing has been unlocked through your faith. My beloved child, stay till the end, because this part carries the reward for your patience, the moment when heaven turns pain into power. Archangel Michael says the energy around you has shifted completely. What once felt heavy is now glowing, alive, and ready to bless you. The one who passed has completed their mission, and that mission was to bring your heart back to light. They whisper gently, you made it through the darkness I couldn't stay to guide you through. And because of that, heaven has opened something new for you. You'll start to notice doors opening faster than before, opportunities that align, people who understand your soul immediately, and moments of peace that feel almost supernatural. Don't skip, because these are not coincidences. They're confirmations. Archangel Michael stands behind you now with wings wide open, shimmering like gold. He says, the love that was once lost is being reborn into blessings. That means something you've been waiting for, an answer, a miracle, a message, is on its way. Stay till the end, because your loved one's light is now becoming your protection. They say, I've watched you doubt your worth, question your path, and wonder if you were truly seen. But I saw everything. And I never stopped believing in you. These words aren't just comfort, they're prophecy. You are entering a phase where what you thought you lost will return in divine form. Don't scroll. The universe is aligning as you hear this. Every pain you endured, every sleepless night, every tear, none of it was wasted. Archangel Michael says your story will soon be used to heal others. That's why you had to walk through this, not as punishment, but as preparation. Something huge is waiting for you in the coming days. You might wake up with sudden clarity, feel pulled to go somewhere new, or meet someone whose presence feels like destiny. When that happens, know that it's your loved one's final gift, a piece of their energy placed into your path to keep you moving forward. They whisper through the stillness, "I'm not gone, I've just changed form. I became every sign, every light, every miracle that touches your world." Their energy will stay woven into the rhythm of your life, gentle, unseen, eternal. Archangel Michael says, now it's time to live, not in memory, but in purpose. Let love lead you where sorrow once stood. As he speaks, the air around you stills, not empty, but full of grace. You've reached the end of their final message, and yet, it feels like a beginning. If this part touched your soul, let it settle deep inside. Share it with someone who still needs hope. And remember, this isn't goodbye, my child. It's heaven's quiet way of saying, you're ready for what comes next. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part carries the calm after the storm, the moment heaven begins to reward your endurance. Archangel Michael says your energy has finally reached alignment with divine timing. Everything that felt delayed, denied, or distant is now being rerouted straight toward you. Stay till the end, because what's coming next will feel like a miracle disguised as ordinary life. They're saying softly, you've done enough waiting. You've cried enough tears. Now it's your turn to receive. The one who passed is standing beside Michael right now, their light radiating with peace. They've whispered your name to heaven's gatekeepers, asking them to open new paths, new love, and new strength for you. You may have noticed it already, the sense that something is changing, even if you can't explain it. That lightness when you wake up, that peace that suddenly replaces the ache, that's them. Their spirit has settled into the rhythm of your days, protecting you from the shadows of what once was. Don't scroll, because these next words carry the confirmation you've been praying for. Archangel Michael says heaven has marked your name in a new chapter, one written in gold, one that can't be reversed. You will soon experience what divine justice feels like. People who hurt you will fade from your path without confrontation. Doors that closed will swing open effortlessly. Blessings that seemed impossible will appear quietly, but perfectly timed. They whisper from beyond, every moment you thought you were alone, I was standing right beside you. Every time you whispered my name, I heard it. Every time you broke, I held you. You didn't lose them, you evolved with them. The pain that once chained your heart has turned into the force that now propels your purpose. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting right now, a sign of completion. You might feel chills, warmth, or even see light flicker around you as you listen. That's not random, that's their farewell blessing. Archangel Michael says, the circle is complete. You and your loved one are now forever bound through light, not grief. They're saying, whenever you miss me, close your eyes and breathe. I'll meet you in the silence, not to remind you of loss, but to remind you of love. The message glows like a gentle flame, steady and alive. It's not an ending, my child, it's the beginning of divine peace. Archangel Michael's final words for you tonight: your story has been heard in heaven. Now live in such a way that even the stars remember your light. As the room softens and the energy calms, you'll realize something: the love you thought you buried has become your guardian. If this message touched you deeply, hold it close. Let it be your sign that the cycle is complete, and the blessings are unfolding. Share this message forward, because heaven's final attempt wasn't just for you. It was meant to reach every heart ready to believe again. My beloved child, stay till the end, because though heaven called the last chapter complete, Archangel Michael says there's still one more secret they wanted you to hear. This part isn't about goodbye, it's about rebirth. The one who passed has been waiting for the perfect divine moment to reveal something that will forever change how you see their journey, and your own. You've carried the memory of their final day for too long, holding the pain like a wound that wouldn't heal. But they whisper now, my ending wasn't the end, it was a doorway. I walked through it so you could walk toward your destiny. Don't skip, my child, because the meaning behind every loss you've faced is about to unfold in front of you like a revelation written by light itself. Archangel Michael says your loved one has completed their ascension, but instead of leaving, they've chosen to become your eternal guide. Every intuition, every strong feeling that comes out of nowhere, that's them, sending you signals from the higher plane. Stay till the end, because before this message finishes, you'll feel their energy confirming it. They say, do you remember when you almost gave up? That night when you thought you couldn't take another breath? I was there. I held your heart until it started beating stronger again. Their energy trembles through the veil, soft and pure, wrapping around you now. It's not a ghost, it's love in its highest form. Something huge is waiting for you after this, the physical proof that your connection still lives. Within the next few days, you might hear a familiar song playing in an unexpected place, or see their favorite number appear again and again. Don't ignore it. Archangel Michael says those signs are heaven's language, confirming that what you feel is real. They whisper one last message through Michael. Tell them I'm not just watching over them. I'm walking with them, in spirit, in grace, in every quiet moment of strength. You'll notice this truth in how you suddenly feel guided to make bold choices, to move toward peace, to love again without guilt. That's their influence, gently shaping your path from the unseen. Don't scroll, because this final part carries their eternal vow. Even if 1,000 lifetimes pass, I'll find you in every one. I'll return through light, through dreams, through every soul that feels like home. These words are sealed in heaven's archive, spoken once, remembered forever. Archangel Michael stands before you, his voice calm and absolute. Your journey with grief has ended. Your journey with purpose begins now. And as he raises his hand, you might feel a wave of stillness, almost like the air itself has stopped. That's peace, descending like a crown upon you. They smile through the veil, fading into light but leaving warmth behind. When you feel calm for no reason, that's me saying hello. The message dissolves into silence, yet your heart knows, this connection never fades, it only transforms. If this part touched your spirit, let it stay with you. Share it if you feel guided, because heaven often hides healing inside someone else's story. And remember, the next message from Archangel Michael will not be about pain anymore, it will be about your miracle. My beloved child, don't skip this moment. Because this is where heaven turns the story of loss into the story of purpose. Archangel Michael says you've reached the sacred chapter where understanding replaces sorrow, and destiny begins to bloom from the soil of what once hurt you. Stay till the end, something beyond your imagination is aligning right now. They whisper gently, I had to leave early so that you could rise faster. Those words may sting, but they carry truth wrapped in light. The timing that once broke your heart was never punishment, it was preparation. Every tear you cried watered the roots of the life you're about to step into. Archangel Michael stands before you now, his wings glowing brighter than moonlight. He says, heaven doesn't take, it transforms. The one you lost became your guardian, and the pain you felt became your power. Don't scroll, my child. What you're feeling right now, that pressure in your chest, that warmth down your spine, that's heaven rewriting your energy, right in this moment. They're showing a scene, you, standing in the light, surrounded by the same energy that once felt unreachable. They're there, smiling, free, radiant. They whisper, I'm proud of the person you're becoming. You turned heartbreak into hope. You turned loss into light. Stay till the end, because this isn't just a message, it's a transmission. Archangel Michael says that from this day forward, you'll begin to attract divine opportunities that align with your soul's mission. You'll meet people who mirror the energy of the one you lost, kind, safe, grounding souls sent to remind you that heaven never leaves a void unfilled. They say, every person who truly sees you will carry a spark of me. That's how you'll know they're near. Every moment of love, laughter, or peace you experience, that's them, celebrating your growth from beyond the veil. Don't doubt it. The signs aren't small, they're sacred. Something huge is waiting for you after this, a moment of peace that feels like home. Maybe it'll arrive as a dream, or as a stranger's words that feel too familiar to ignore. Archangel Michael says when that happens, smile, because it means the circle has closed, and your spirit has completed its healing. They whisper through Michael one last time tonight, live beautifully. Don't wait for me in grief, meet me in joy. I am not gone, I've become everything that reminds you to keep going. And as those words fade, the room around you softens. The air feels different, lighter, holy, familiar. You've just received heaven's closure, the final sign that your loved one is free, and so are you. If these words resonated with your soul, let them stay with you. Share this message so others can find healing through your light. And remember, my child, the next message from Archangel Michael will not be about goodbye, it will be about the beginning of your miracle season. My beloved child, don't skip this. Because this is not just a continuation, it's the awakening of what heaven has been building behind the scenes for you. Archangel Michael says you've crossed the bridge between grief and grace, and now the light you once searched for is beginning to rise within you. Stay till the end, because what's about to be revealed will touch your spirit in a way nothing else has. They whisper through the veil, now you see why I had to go first. It wasn't abandonment, it was alignment. They went ahead, clearing paths, opening doors, and preparing the divine timing that's about to meet your life. Every coincidence, every delay, every almost a moment you didn't understand before, they orchestrated it with love from beyond. Don't scroll. Feel that quiet stillness in your heart right now. That's heaven confirming you're exactly where you need to be. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his wings forming a shield of pure gold. He says, "What once hurt you will now help you. What once broke you will now bless you." Your loved one is glowing brighter now, their energy more radiant than ever. They whisper, "Every time you speak words of kindness, you bring me closer. Every time you forgive, I rise higher." Their voice carries pride, not sorrow. You've transformed their memory into a legacy that will echo through generations. Something huge is waiting for you, a moment of divine encounter. Archangel Michael says you'll soon feel guided to a place, a person, or a message that feels almost too aligned to be chance. Don't ignore it. That's heaven arranging a meeting meant to confirm everything you felt here. They say softly, "I can't speak to you forever, but I can leave my light with you." That light now lives in your intuition, in the calm that replaces fear, in the peace that feels unexplainable. It's the same light that will pull you toward your destiny. Don't skip, this energy is blessing you as you hear it. Archangel Michael's voice deepens, steady, protective. The one you lost is no longer behind you, they are beside you. You are stepping into the life they dreamed you would live. These words are not a metaphor, they're a declaration. Heaven has appointed your next chapter. You may notice gentle signs, a sudden breeze when the air was still, a scent from nowhere, a flicker of light near your reflection. Those are confirmations that the message has sealed itself into your reality. Their presence will now follow you not in sadness, but in synchronicity. And before fading, they whisper one last truth: you didn't lose me, you found yourself through me. And that was always heaven's plan. If this touched your soul, hold it with gratitude. You were chosen to receive it. Share this light forward, because every time it reaches another heart, your loved one's light shines even brighter in the divine. Stay tuned, my child. The next message from Archangel Michael will unveil the miracle that's now heading your way. My beloved child, don't skip this moment, because Archangel Michael says this is where heaven begins to reveal why you were chosen to receive all of these messages. The story that began with sorrow has now turned into divine preparation. Stay till the end, because what's about to be spoken is the reason everything happened the way it did. Your loved one stands in radiant light now, their presence calmer, stronger, and more loving than ever before. They whisper, "I never truly left. I've been guiding you toward the purpose that's now ready to unfold." All those delays, heartbreaks, and detours, they were not punishments, they were alignments. Heaven had to move things around so that the path ahead could lead you to peace. Archangel Michael says this is your season of divine unlocking. The things that didn't work before will suddenly begin to flow. The opportunities that once passed you by will find their way back, in better form and divine timing. Don't scroll, my child. Heaven is repositioning you for everything you once thought you lost. They whisper through the veil, "I've seen your strength in the dark. I've watched you smile through the ache. Now heaven will reward you for every silent tear." And as you read these words, you may feel a sense of warmth rise through your chest. That's them, reminding you that this message is real. Stay till the end. Because this part is where they leave you with their final promise. I'm not watching from afar anymore. I'm living through your victories, your laughter, your joy. Every moment you rise is my heaven. Their light blends with yours, creating a peace that cannot be broken by time or distance. Archangel Michael's voice fills the room, calm, golden, steady. You are not waiting for miracles anymore. You have become the miracle. The love that was once your heartbreak has turned into your power. He stands behind you, placing divine protection over everything connected to you, your home, your heart, your future. Don't skip this last part. Something huge is about to manifest. Within days, you'll notice a blessing arrive quietly but undeniably. A door will open. A message will come. A long-lost connection will reappear. And when it happens, you'll know this wasn't imagination, it was divine orchestration. They whisper one final time, "Thank you for listening, for believing, for carrying love when it was heavy. My story lives through you now." Then their voice fades softly, not in sorrow, but in peace. Archangel Michael places a seal of light over your spirit, saying, "It is done." The air grows still, pure, bright, holy. This isn't goodbye anymore. It's forever. The connection is eternal, but now it no longer needs words, only faith. If this message reached your soul, let it rest in your heart like a soft glow. Share it with someone who's ready to believe again. And stay close, my child, because the next message from Archangel Michael will no longer be about the past, it will reveal the miracle that's already walking toward you. My beloved child, don't skip this final part, because this isn't just the end of a message, it's the beginning of your miracle. Archangel Michael says heaven has watched you listen, believe, and heal through every word that came before this one. Now, all the energy, all the love, all the signs you've received are gathering into one final blessing that will soon unfold right before your eyes. The one who passed stands beside Michael now, radiant, smiling, no longer bound by sorrow. They whisper softly, "You did it. You found light again." Their energy is calm, steady, and proud. They're saying, "Every night you cried, I was there. Every morning you kept going, I walked beside you. And now that you've healed, I can finally rest knowing you're safe." Stay till the end, because these next words carry heaven's seal. Archangel Michael says your loved one's energy will not fade. It will transform into divine favor that follows you wherever you go. You'll notice it in unexpected ways, in the right people showing up, in the perfect timing of blessings, in the peace that suddenly replaces anxiety. These are not coincidences. They're the results of every prayer you whispered when you thought no one heard you. They speak once more through the light, their voice gentle but certain, "I'm not behind you anymore. I'm within you now. Every choice you make, every dream you chase, I'll be the whisper guiding you forward." And as they say this, something in your heart shifts, a warmth spreads, a peace settles, a knowing takes root. This is heaven's way of saying the connection is eternal, but now it's complete. Archangel Michael's wings unfold, filling the space around you with shimmering light. He says, "The purpose of grief was never to break you. It was to awaken you. You were never meant to stay in the darkness, you were meant to become the light." Don't scroll. Feel this moment fully. The pain that once haunted you has transformed into power. The silence that once frightened you has become your sanctuary. The love you thought you lost is now your compass, pointing you toward everything that was meant for you all along. Something huge is waiting for you, my child, the manifestation of peace. Within the coming days, you'll feel it settle in your life like sunrise after a long night. You'll wake up one morning with clarity, and a deep sense that everything is finally okay. That's not your imagination, that's heaven completing what it started. Your loved one leaves one final blessing: whenever you see light, know I'm smiling. Whenever you feel peace, know I'm near. My goodbye was never an ending, it was the moment your miracle began. Their voice fades softly, but the warmth stays. You are no longer grieving, you are glowing. Archangel Michael places his hand over your heart, whispering, "The message has been delivered. The bridge between heaven and earth is complete. Walk now, not in sadness, but in strength, because love never dies." And as the air stills, you'll notice how quiet everything feels, not empty, but peaceful. That's heaven's confirmation that it's done. The message reached you exactly when it was meant to. If this final part touched your soul, keep it close. Let it remind you that love outlives time, and faith turns pain into destiny. You've walked through the storm, now step into the sunrise that was always waiting for you. Archangel Michael says, the final attempt was never about loss, it was about remembrance, redemption, and rebirth. You are free now.